Wow. What are the chances? A 150. The first Bloodstalker I see. Yeah. That's what we're doing today. We are taming a Bloodstalker. 150 female right there in me face. I literally had no idea where to go. So, just first one I stumbled upon was a 150. There was like a level 20 on the branch on the other side of the tree that I pew pew took it out. And then it tried to attack my Rex and I said no. So I just wanted to wait for my buggy repellent to wear off so I could get a new one. Inch a little closer. See if we can get this spider mommy to pick me up. Hello, mommy. Hello. Big juicy meat for you. Here come Din Din. It didn't work. So, I tried to move a little closer and see if maybe I could get into distance for the 150 max level Spider Mommy Bloodstalker. Which, I thought it was good until it let me go and I didn't remember what hotkey I had my parachute on. I wanted glide suits, but I didn't realize you can't make them on Genesis, so then I made parachutes, and then I forgot what hotkey it was on, and I almost died. Thank the Ark gods I didn't die, because I would have freaked. But yeah, all's good. I just don't know why it didn't pull me up all the way, but whatever. Just didn't like me enough. That's fine. Thankfully I brought my Thyla, so I could get out of that murky durkiness. Yeah, not taming. That's great. Let's see if I can get closer, I guess. Well, after a lot of trying, I could not get closer. I did get closer on my Thyla, and then it yanked me off my Thyla, and I realized that wasn't going to work. And there was also another Bloodstalker on the side of the tree that I couldn't see from the right angle without it aggroing on me. So, moving on, found a level 80 in a much more manageable area. So, we're gonna go for the level 80. This is my first time taming a Bloodstalker, so I'm fine going for lower level. Also, this is just to get me prepared to tame a Desmodus Draculae, because they have the same diet, so I feel like they're gonna have the same, not the same taming method, but somewhere along the lines. Like, I feel like you might have to use blood packs to tame the Desmodus Draculae. But I guess we'll find out on Sunday night when we get Fjordor. So, this is how you initiate the taming process on a Bloodstalker. You gotta get naked, get into the right area so it picks you up, starts sucking off your blood packs. There was also a Sarco tried to ruin my life. Thankfully I have good health and fortitude. I was going to call it vigor because I've also been playing Elden Ring, as I said, which I will actually pretty soon be uploading some Elden Ring videos, maybe just one, I don't know. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here to tame my first ever Bloodstalker. Because, yeah, well, I already went over it. I'm excited for Fjordur though. Fjordhawk especially, as one of the tames. But also the Desmodus Dracula looks like it's going to be freaking sweet. Hopefully it's not just an annoyance like Onyx, because that will be a very big letdown. Anyway, got myself a bunch of moss choppies over here. And that's yeah, he said But unfortunately, my Rex was not put on to passive, unlike the Moss Chops, which are all on passive. But fortunately, on the other hand, the Rex could not reach the Bloodstalker, and so it was safe. And picking up the Moss Chops seems to have de-aggroed the Rex from the Bloodstalker because there is nothing to be aggravated about. Come here. Put your ass on passive. Get over here. What'd I tell you? Helena's over here trying to get me to say hello. Go away. Don't follow me. Get here. My game was being really laggy on this map as well. I don't know why exactly. Sometimes it's just laggy and sometimes it's fine. Today was a laggy day. Laggy madaggy. Yes, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, we're gonna get all these Moss Chops set up for the Bloodstalker because that's how you raise the taming effectiveness. So after it drops you, you punch your way out, it eats some blood packs to initiate the taming process. You want to let it feed on your tames. So don't give it tames that you like. I almost thought I was going to lose my Thyla earlier. I didn't record it, but it did grab my Thyla, but I guess it was too far away, so it dropped it as well. So that was, Art gods were watching over me as I was trying to tame my first Bloodstalker. And I finally found one that I could tame. All my Moss Choppies. Also, I will not need all of these blood packs and Moss Chops because my taming effectiveness is much higher than official and much higher than probably what normal people use. I knew I wasn't going to need them all, but I was like, whatever. I got all these blood extraction syringes, which you guys saw in my last video if you watched it, that I had a storage box full of them. And I came to the realization today that I'm pretty sure you only need one, and it just infinitely makes blood packs from it. So I made a crap ton of those packs for no reason other than wasting space in my base. Oh, I'm like Dr. Seuss, wasting space in my base. But yeah, I didn't realize that until today when I kept hitting E on them and thinking I was going to run out, and I never did. And then I built up over 200 plus blood packs, and I was like, this is great. This is awesome. But it's cool. Better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. That's what I always say. I literally never say that, but it's a good philosophy. Better to be early than late. That's what I always do. I don't say it, but I'm always early. So as you can see, taming effectiveness is going up. With each tame, it brings the taming effectiveness up a little bit. And it all depends on your taming rates, your taming speed, which I believe mine is at 2.5 or 3.0, but much higher than normal. So there's that. And I wanted to show you guys that we are now at 100%. And so I'm gonna let him suck me up. So yeah, I skipped the rest of the feeding frenzy because it was just boring. Didn't think you guys really cared to watch that. So here we are, getting to the end game, if you will, of the Bloodstalker taming. So after it gets its taming effectiveness up to 100% from eating your tames, not your good tames, your throwaway tames, which is why I bred all those moss chops. Then you walk yourself over to the Bloodstalker, say, hey, tasty treat right here. Got all this blood for you. Little does he know, you're talking about the blood packs, because you don't want to die. I kind of wonder if you didn't have blood packs, could you just use medical brews as you're up there, or would that make it drop you? I'm not going to try it, but, you know, maybe one day. Maybe I'll find out with the Desmodus Draculae, if that's how it works. I don't know. But as you can see, I'm getting like 1.1% of taming per blood pack, and that's with my like boosted taming rates. So if you're on official or anything less than 2.5 or 3.0 taming speed, you can have a tough time, because it's a lot of blood packs as it is. I don't know if it always eats them that well. I'm sure it does eat them that fast. It's just usually not 1.1% per blood pack, I guess. So see, it took me 82 blood packs, and it's tamed. We have a 120 Bloodstalker. I also read somewhere that it was supposed to keep you up there, or like latch onto you or whatever, if it finished taming while you were in the air. But whatever. I survived. And he's coming, or is it? I don't remember if it's a boy. It is a female. She came over here. Yay! Bloodstalker, woo! These things are freaky though. Freaky deaky. Even though it's tamed, I'm kind of scared of it. Gotta give it some meat so it don't eat me. Although, kind of feel like it's not, like they're not that strong. They're just scary. I remember the first, maybe I have played on this map before. Are they on a different map? I don't know. But I know I have been grabbed by one before. Was it on this map? I don't remember. Maybe it was my friend that got. I don't know. All I know is it scared the shit out of me the first time, because I wasn't as big into Ark, so I didn't know that it even existed. We were in there blind. We were like, "What is that? Oh my gosh!" But yeah, these things are cool though, and not so cool when you don't really know how to control them, because they're kind of difficult to learn the controls for. Yeah. So this is me struggling to learn how to maneuver around on a Bloodstalker. I do like how they glide on the water like that. Like, it's really cool. And I know they're good swimmers, but I'm not gonna use it on the island really, because it's not an island tame. I literally tamed it because it has the same diet as the Desmodus Draculae. Because I read its dossier and I was like, oh wow, that sounds familiar. I just don't know how it's gonna work, or if it's just a knockout tame. If it's a knockout tame, it's gonna be even worse. Unless, I guess, if you have a net gun. Which I've also never used a net gun. This is me still struggling to do any kind of combat with this thing, because I literally don't know how it works. I looked up the controls for it, and I was still struggling. So I fled the scene like a little baby, because I couldn't beat a day dawn, which is nowhere near as cool as my day at dawn. Let's be honest, mine is dope. And then I did figure out how to do it. I reeled in a Fiomia, just feasting away on it, and then a Kentra wandered over and was like, hey, hit me so I can hit you. And that's what happened. And so I just gotta finish sucking off this Fiomio before I can get to you, little Kentro. And so that's, you hold left click to drag them in, I guess. And now I'm connected to the ground because I'm not sure what I'm doing. And then you hit C to do the swipe attack. And that's just, it's like swords. Yes. And then a Capro decided, hey, I'm gonna ruin your day, buddy. Took me a second to figure out where my shotty was, because everything's on a different hot key than it normally is, since I needed so many tools for the Bloodstalker taming. But I figured it out, and I started blasting. Capros are so annoying. So I kind of starting to get the hang of this, but not really. Better than when I started, I'll tell you that much. I was just flopping and flailing. I almost lost this Bloodstalker to 2 X-Raptors because I thought I could take them on. And I could not. Literally almost died, and it started sucking my blood, but I think it was actually eating the blood packs because I wasn't dying. Excuse me. But then I ended up just running away at the last second. I just did a big jump and jumped and jumped. Because jumping, when you don't know how the webs work, is the best way to get away. Just run and jump. Just like Spider-Man. Don't swing. He never swings. This is me latching on to different parts of the ground because I was trying to figure out how you unlatch and it wouldn't let me. And so I paused so I could figure it out. And eventually I did, you know. And then I started making my way over to the Dodo Ball pickup court because I felt like it was the safest mission terminal for me to upload all my stuff. Because it's more open. The one I was at before where the Capro grabbed me clearly wasn't safe. So I'm glad I made my way over here. And, you know, I had to get out of here as fast as possible. So I'm terrified of this place. And I'm terrified of you getting there. That was horrifying. Having that thing feast on you while you don't know how to control it after your first time taming one. Oh my gosh. But it's cool. It all worked out. I'm gonna dispose of these moss chops, but I'm gonna spare you the footage of me leaving them behind, you know. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. So we're back at base now with the Bloodstalker latched onto me. I accidentally left Otto the Otter at the obelisk when I went over to Genesis because I forgot he was on my shoulders. And I freaked out. I was like, no, Otto! But thankfully he was fine when I got back. No one touched him. Because everyone knows not to mess with Otto. So thank you guys for watching. Say goodbye to this dodo as I feast. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button.